man, how you take in fact, I don't throw away my pidgin for corner. How you take give us this Robin Thicke pentatonics, joined together, waiting happen. Now me you, now you be this.
I know, not me. Oh
my goodness. Beautiful voice, beautiful vocal strength.
I really do appreciate
good
it.
energy.
Thank you so much.
Well done.
Yes,
hey, Edewor, interview before I start falling in love.
No, you can fall in love. You will just stand up in due time. All right, as matter be Onoja Day here, better singer, and I don't see that small snippet. At least for those of us who join us for beginning, he give us better music that time, and now see him again. He give us better sound. And make I just give on a breakdown of who this here young man day for here. Onoja na singer, na voiceover artist, na radio host, and na the runner-up for Nigerian Idol 2012. So you see, say he's sabi in work. He gets on for body. Not be saying a mistake or a fluke, or not be saying they sing like Precious. All right, so Onoja, have fun.
Can we do it?
This
young man won't embarrass us. Look, let me before the war.
Before the war, which war?
Oh yeah. Tonight I celebrate my love.
Wahala don't be
for you. Oh yeah.
Hey, I know what
you see, I just do hey. You don't turn Nigerian politician. I mean, calm down. Onoja, how you be?
I'm doing well, bro.
Confirm. We see your side. We see say the kind music way they do. It still makes sense.
We try.
But one question we Precious been asked you earlier. Say, why are you not as celebrated as you should be for this kind Nigerian industry where you get this kind of talent? What do you think?
Sorry, first of all, I got ask for permission to, because my English is not too smooth.
No worry,
so for me to be able to communicate, to make I just the.
Today we'll forgive you for this voice you give us. We'll forgive you for everything.
All right, okay. So honestly, I actually get that a lot. I get a lot. People always ask me like, "What's up? What's happening? What are you doing? What do you do with this voice? Why are you like this? Why are you still here and stuff?" But then to be very, very honest, if you've been in the system of what is happening in the country, if you're not doing the mainstream, trust me, you're not going to get the attention where you're supposed to get, no matter how good or talented you are. Do you understand?
Right. But you get people who don't break that jinx. Chike started with him be one join the reading, come add
exactly.
But when comes to say no be style, you go backtrack again.
So yeah, some of us are actually as lucky as some of those people. We are not exactly like into, as much as I want to like blend into what is actually in vogue. I feel very unsatisfied each time I try it. I'm like, no. Don't be my calling be this. I want to do my thing. So I still hope say one day it go still click because I get big family for Facebook where they support me big time. So for every time I go on social media, regardless of what's happening, regardless of the delays and whatever, I feel like I still have like a supporting system out there that is so strong, which is the power of social media that makes me believe that I have a big family out there, who appreciate what I have and what I can do. So that alone, they make me move on. Do you understand? So that's exactly what's happening. But otherwise, trust me, for this system, for this country, if they do mainstream, they do go get attention like that. So hunger could kill you. Now, why most of us keep music somehow? We do music alongside another side. Like me, as I did like this, I did run radio, I did run TV. Do you understand what I mean?
So just
because I got to pay bills. Because if I do and nobody's paying me for it, maybe I go chop now.
How much?
Just what I mean. So right now, just like, I'm just having fun. I'm enjoying what I'm doing. I'm enjoying my own company, in my own place, in my own space. And I appreciate for everybody who's out there that has been loving and supporting. It's not easy to have people like, regardless of what's happening. Whiskey, we have Whiskey, the amazing Whiskey, Tiwa Savage, you can call the names on and on and on. But still, we have people who want to stick with the originality of good music, which I really do appreciate.
Make I ask you one question, because I listen to your song, I get a bit of Pharrell Williams, I get a bit of Robin Thicke, I get a bit of the Pentatonics, as we just discussed.
She did hear music, she did listen
all
to
of that.
music.
I tell her, that was be the singer. The guy they insult my
talent. Not me say she go sing them, but ask your question. And you hear them. If you know, they just ask.
Okay, so I get a feel of those people, Pharrell Williams, Robin Thicke, Pentatonics, and all of that. Which of all of these people they inspire you? What will be your real motivation for music?
Okay, at some point, yeah. Aside the fact that I had my own personal people, like mentors I was listening to, I listened to a bit of Robin Thicke growing up. And I think that was where I picked up the falsetto from. He has a really great, strong falsetto. Wonderful. So I think that was where I picked the falsetto from, and a bit of soul. But mostly, I listened to Jasmine Sullivan a lot. And I think she highly influenced my singing. Yeah, so now how you take
Now how you take enter that
now how
level.
you take BB that. So I got to learn pidgin from this place before I
No,
leave.
let's oh no,
You
that's
not be Nigeria. You not be Nigeria. Don't tell you say no go speak pidgin English. Calm down.
So,
If I stone you something now, the pidgin go come up for your mouth.
So
They come out already.
Onoja, how long you don't they do this music? Because we don't say from 2012 when you enter that competition, let's say you don't they do and before
don't
that
say
time. Don't they do and come like that. So
Say.
share you learn them professionally. Say you go music school, you they do them like that, or you just sabi am based on say they hear people they run.
See, everything I'm doing today, everything what I did do today before I get kicked out of this place, everything what I did do today, now based on life experience, I thought myself, there was no such thing as, oh, I was in the choir, like all these cliche people say, I was in the choir. I come actually from a Catholic background, and we all know that they're not musically, like, you know, they do music like that. So
that.
I never get that platform. Exactly. They do more of opera, which is away from, what I do. So basically, now from life experience, I thought myself, I realized there was a skill, so I sharpened it.
Okay.
And of course, I knew what I wanted. I went for it, and I dig on more, and I learned now. So even before Idol 2012, I was on Star Quest. I don't know if you guys know the show.
Okay.
It's no more in existence.
In existence, so now, yeah.
Star Quest was my first reality show, and funny, when I auditioned, I was the first person they picked. Like, I was the only person they picked in the entire. And that was like my first audition. Now I'll be the only person they pick from the northern zone, the entire northern zone. That's from Abuja, Jos, Kaduna.
Wow.
I'm like, I have a space here. So after the show, we came third. I'm like, no, I have a space. I need to chase this thing. Now I enter, I do this thing. Be like saying, I know this thing will happen. Do you get what I mean? So that's how it's been. So it's basically from life experience, and that's how we're here.
Makes sense.
Okay, so what do you do now to make sure, say, you push yourself forward? Because you know, good me let this kind of talent with it like this, make it just die.
Yes,
me, I'm not gonna agree.
Yes,
even if you want let and die right now, waiting I hear, I'm not gonna agree. So
no,
what do you do to push them forward?
Yeah.
Okay, so basically now, right? I did on a low for now we don't they watch me take we they follow me from all reality shows and all of that stuff. When I go see I don't somehow slow down because man guys hustle, right? And since the music is not really paying as much, we got to look for one other thing to, like I said earlier, to patch up together. But basically what I'm doing right now is I basically do like I'm mostly into covers. I do like a lot of covers to entertain my followers and people who believe in my talent. I do a lot of covers, and sometimes I do original, like the one you just watched earlier before the show began. I do my personal sometimes. Not necessarily into serious promotions. I just like basically drop it on YouTube.
Put them for your
YouTube and then my social media handles. People just go there, watch them, and that's has
So
been.
what's been the response so far for?
Response has always been amazing. It has always been great. It's been encouraging. And
How
that's
many
why I'm still
of
here.
the originals will you get so far?
I get plenty originals, plenty originals. But basically, right now, as I did like this, I did work for studio. I did come out EP sometime this year.
Okay.
And I'm really excited. I can't wait for people to listen because it's been a long time coming. And I've been working really, really hard. I don't need work.
You don't sweat.
So I want to try, in the end, make a new stay. I don't drop something. Do you understand? So I intend that later this year, I'll be dropping my very, very first EP.
Okay, so apart from no vex here, just carry the question.
It's fine, it's okay.
So apart from song we never too pure like that, love do you any kind of bad thing? Because be like say just they talk about love for most of the song. You get
When they sing about
they sing
love,
from experience.
I know they sing from any experience, my darling.
You know, say you're singing experience.
I be fine boy now. I mean, just come on, somebody can't sabi sing. Which girl wants scatter my heart? It will make me con the right song. So basically, I just help people sing out.
Yeah.
So maybe you don't experience, he don't experience. So I just help una sing and then
God.
God
Help me experience, sing now, help me, serenade me, make me fall in love with you.
Oh yeah.
Let me sit like the queen I am.
Before you sing, make you just tell them what's your social media handle so that people go fit, because you talk say they put stuff out there for your social media, so they go fit follow you also to.
Okay, yeah, my social media is actually Onoja_music. Onoja is the typical Idoma name.
Onoja. Yes.
So if you're from Idoma land, or you're probably from because I think parts of Kogi actually bear that name too. So if you're from Idoma land or Kogi, you understand what it looks like to spell Onoja. So if you're not from there, it's actually shown on the screen, so you can as well just look at it. But the handle is Onoja, then you put your underscore, then you put your music. The music is actually spelled M-U-S-I-K instead of C. So once you dial them, Abi once you put tap, you
go
tap
see
them, you go pop. Then you go just tap the follow button. And you
This
go
one
see
on
everything
Instagram
I
and
do.
being on Facebook. Abi.
Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and even YouTube. So you can see all my content across boards.
When I don't hear them, they can follow
I
Onoja
wanna
for good sound, good music. They do a lot of covers and he himself get a lot of originals. And Precious Blood on the hot. So make
I wanna
let
fall
them
in
serenade
love with
Precious
him, oh.
so that she could calm down this time. Oh yeah,
I
Onoja.
don't-
This one,
fall in
pressure
love
they
with
make me
you.
sing like this. If she don't follow me, go from this place.
Go where?
No, she'll
Go
follow you.
I will come back. I'll call you out. So after making me fall in love
Come, they
too,
make
she
you
no
dey fall
come.
first. Not the
yeah.
first they fall. You know what I will go wound in the process.
You want
What I will still get leg we go use waka.
Okay, Precious.
Fall
This
in
is
love.
let me make I do one for Precious and to every other person who they watch us right
Nice
now.
one.
At last, my love has come along. My lonely days are over. And life is like a song. Oh, yeah, yeah. At last. The skies above are blue. My heart is melted for you, precious baby.
Hey!
For you were mine. You were mine. You were mine. You were mine. At last.
Wow!
And then we'll close the show.